Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tune In Today. This program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side, and we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm Steve Toll, and I'm the music and dementia expert with ComForCare and At Your Side, bringing you our program. We're here every weekday, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And if you miss our live stream, you can catch us on YouTube at the ComForCare and At Your Side YouTube channel under the playlist Tune In Today. All the programs are posted there, and we really thank you for joining us. And I'm looking forward to doing some great songs for you. I'm going to start off with a few songs written by the great writing team of Rogers and Hart. That's Richard Rogers and Lorenz Hart. They were songwriters in New York. And they started their writing career in the 1920s, the late 1920s. They met at Columbia University and went on to become a successful writing team. And their big hit that really started their career in a big way, I'm going to do for you. It's called I'll Take Manhattan. Start off with that one, Rogers and Hart. I'll take Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. Tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push cars gently gliding by. The great big city's wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. I'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. I'll take Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so when balmy breezes blow to and fro. Tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet push cars gently gliding by. The great big city's wondrous toy, just made for a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. We'll turn Manhattan into an isle of joy. Oh yeah, what a great song. I'll Take Manhattan. And I love that one, and it talks about, of course, Manhattan the way it was back in the 1930s when they were writing that song. And of course, it's changed so much since then, but it's still an amazing place, and I love it. And so do lots of people. And Broadway's opening up again, which is great, and the great shows. And of course, these songs I'm playing for you are all from shows back in the 1930s. I'm going to go to another song now. It's another Rogers and Hart song, and a great song that's actually been really popularized over the years, recorded many times. Was very popular in the 1950s, done in the doo-wop style with the a cappella singing. Then was also recorded by Willie Nelson. It's a song called Blue Moon. I'll do it for you now. saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, you knew just what I was there for. Heard me singing a prayer for somebody I really care for. Then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. Then somebody said, whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon turned to gold. Blue moon, I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love I own. Then there suddenly appeared before me the only one my arms could ever hold. Then somebody said, whisper, please adore me. When I looked, the moon turned to gold. Blue moon, I'm no longer alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. Blue moon, blue moon, blue moon. Oh, what a beautiful song that is. And I love that one. And you know, a blue moon is the second full moon in the month, which happens occasionally. And if there is a second full moon in a month, that's called a blue moon. Well, I'm going to move along to another great song by Rodgers and Hart. This one is a very clever song from a show. And this song is called Thou Swell. It uses the old English language, and it's a very fun song. Thou Swell. Thou swell, thou witty, thou sweet, thou grand, wouldst kiss me pretty, wouldst hold my hand. Oh, that's so sweet, see what they do to me. Oh, how sweet Lollapalooza in me. I'd be all set in a hut for two rooms and kitchen, I'm sure would do. Give me not a lot of, just a plot of land. Thou swell, thou witty, thou grand. Thou swell, thou witty, thou sweet, thou grand. Wouldst kiss me pretty, wouldst hold my hand. Oh, that's so cute, see what they do to me. Hear me holler what a sweet Lollapalooza be. I'd be so sweet in a hut for two rooms, a kitchen, I'm sure would do. Give me not a lot of, just Yeah, what a great song. Thou Swell. And I love that beat. You know, that's one of the great things about music is the rhythm, and the rhythm really captures us. You know, it's hardwired into us. So we hear those songs and we hear that beat, we start moving. And even inspires us to get up and dance. But if not that, tapping your toes, maybe moving around in your chair, just moving to the music. And that's so beneficial too. It gives us a little bit of rhythm and movement, and that's fun. And we all have a good time. And that's something that we can really connect with as well. And the songs bring back those memories, and maybe you remember going to the dance halls and dancing to some of this great music. And, these are some really great songs, of course, from the Great American Songbook, which is not really a book, but a collection of music from this time, the 30s and 40s, the great shows of the time, and these great songwriters. I'm going to do another Rodgers and Hart song for you, one of my favorites. Before I do, I just want to remind you that this program is brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side. And we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. I'm Steve Toll, bringing you our program, Tune In Today, Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Now, if you miss our live stream program at 1 p.m., you can always go to the ComForCare and At Your Side YouTube channel, where you will find a playlist called Tune In Today, and it has all of the programs listed there by date. We also have another great resource to listen to the music, the ComForCare At Your Side music program that we use with all of our caregivers utilize is called Joyful Memories. And all the music from our Joyful Memories program is all categorized in playlists on the music streaming app SoundCloud. And you can go there, and once you set up a free account, you'll find the app on the App Store for any type of device, Apple or Android. And you just set up a free account and search for Joyful Memories, Steve Toll, and you'll find all the playlists there, all categorized, and whatever type of music you like, it's probably there. And I'm going to move on now to our next song. And this is another Rodgers and Hart. I've always loved this one. It's called Bewitched, Bothered, and Bewildered. I'm wild again, tired again, simpering, whimpering child again, bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Couldn't sleep and wouldn't sleep when love came, told me I shouldn't sleep. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Lost my heart, but what of it? She is cold, I agree. She can laugh, but I love it, although that laugh is on me. I'll sing to her, each spring to her, long for the day when I'll cling to her. Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered am I. Lost my heart, but what of it? She is cold, I agree. She can laugh, but I love it, although that laugh is smiles on me. I'll sing to her each spring to her, long for the day when I'll cling to her. Bewitched, bothered and bewildered at night. Bewitched, bothered and bewildered at night. Bewitched, bothered and bewildered am I. What a great song. And of course, a great songwriting team. And it's always good to have a little bit of water because it's important to stay hydrated. And that's why I'm drinking, especially when you're singing. Take a nice glass of filtered water. And it's really good to wet the whistle and just have a good time. And that's all I need, a little bit of water and a song, and I'm happy. Thank you. I've got water coming at me from all sides here. It's just a great thing. Well, I'm going to do a song now that I love doing. It's a great song, and it's got that great slow swing beat. I'm in the mood for love, simply because you're near me. Honey, but when you're near me, I'm in the mood for love. Heaven is in your eyes, bright are the stars that under. Oh, is it any wonder I'm in the mood for love? Why stop and think of whether this little dream might fade? We'll put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid whether there's clouds above. If it should rain, well, let it. But for tonight, forget it. 'Cause I'm in the mood for love. Why stop and think of whether this little dream might fade? We'll put our hearts together. Now we are one. I'm not afraid whether there's clouds above. And if it should rain, well, let it. But for tonight, forget it. 'Cause I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood. I'm in the mood for love. I'm in the mood for love. Oh yeah, that's a great song. Got that great beat to it, that sort of slow grooving swing, and that sort of gets you moving. And maybe you got up maybe you're even getting up and dancing to it. It's a fun song to do, and people danced, and you may remember going to the dance halls when everybody was out there. Bands traveled around. Live music was performed all the time. Almost every night they would have live bands in the dance halls, and people went out, and it was a lot of fun. The 30s and 40s, 50s, still people were still into going out to dancing. The dances were changing a little bit, and they had some names, and there were songs that were written for a particular dance type. And then in the 60s, it kind of changed a little bit, and and dancing wasn't quite as popular. But then in the 70s, it came back strong with the disco age and all the disco dancing. So, music and dancing, they go together because the rhythm is such a big part of music, and such a fun part, and something that we can all relate to. Well, I'm going to move along to our next song now, and do a song that is about dancing. This one is called Cheek to Cheek. I can hardly speak, and seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hang around me through the week vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb a mountain and reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me ever as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Dance with me, I want my arms around you. The charms about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and need to find the happiness I see when we're out together dancing, when we're out together dancing, when we're out together dancing cheek to cheek. Cheek to cheek, what a great song. And that one, of course, all about dancing. It was actually sung the first time. It was recorded by Bing Crosby in a dance sequence that he did with Ginger Rogers, and he sang the song in the film. Then, of course, it was recorded by many others. My favorite is Ella Fitzgerald's recording of that great song. Well, I've got time for one more for you today. And it's always a pleasure to be with you. I love doing the program for you. I love all of you out there, and I really appreciate you tuning in to our Tune In Today program, brought to you by ComForCare and At Your Side. And we provide personal care for people throughout the United States and Canada. We're here every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you miss our live stream, please go to the ComForCare and At Your Side YouTube channel and go to the playlist Tune In Today, and everything is posted there, where you can listen to it anytime you'd like. Please feel free to share with friends and family, and any comments or song requests, we'd love to hear from you. I'm going to end the program with this great song, What a Wonderful World. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds white, bright blessed day, and the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. All the colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky. Also on the faces of the people going by, I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They were really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me today. This is Steve Toll with ComForCare and At Your Side. I'll be back again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern for another program. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.